Hi, I'm Amanda. Welcome to Meet Me at the Corner. I'm here in Divide, Colorado, standing outside the Colorado Wolf and Wildlife Center. Established in 1993, this center is the only association of zoos and aquariums sanctuary in the state of Colorado. This certification is the highest, most prestigious award that you can receive, and with that, this center can accept zoo canids from anywhere in the United States. When the colonists first came to this country, wolves ranged from Canada to Mexico. They traveled in packs to hunt deer, caribou, and moose. By the early 20th century, wolves were nearly extinct in regions of the United States. Thanks to a successful captive breeding program, wolves have been reintroduced to areas of Arizona and New Mexico. Let's go inside the Wolf and Wildlife Center to meet Darlene Kabobel to learn more about wolves and the work they're doing here at the center. Hi Darlene, I'm Amanda.
Hi Amanda, Darlene, nice to meet you.
Yeah, me too. So tell me about your center and what you do here.
Well, it's a sanctuary here, and we're also an education facility. We do a lot of educational programs where we go to schools, state parks, youth centers, scout groups, and we also do a lot of educational tours out here where people come out here and we'll go in front of every enclosure. We talk about the history of the animals, we get in some basic biology, so it's very informative, and people walk away with a much better understanding about wolves, and we try to dispel some of those myths as well.
What is a canid?
A canid's actually a member of the dog family. You have wolves, dogs, foxes, jackals, anything that is a carnivore is in the canid family.
How are wolves different from dogs?
Well, dogs have been domesticated. The wolf is the ancestor of all dogs. There's over 400 different breeds that all came from the wolf, but it's taken centuries to domesticate the dog. So with dogs, through domestication, we can do things like walk them on a leash and take them to a park, and they can come into the house, whereas a wolf is a wild animal, and that's not going to happen.
What is the greatest enemy of the wolf?
Well, I'd have to say man is probably the greatest enemy of the wolf, because a wolf is a top predator out there. And also habitat loss. More and more people are moving into these open space and wildland areas, and due to that fact, the wolf has less and less space out there. And fear is a great factor as well. A lot of people still fear the wolf, and due to that fact, what one fears, one destroys, and we see a lot of that happening right now.
Why are wolves important to the ecosystem here in Colorado?
Well, you have to have predator and you have to have prey. Predator and prey makes a nice balance. You get rid of all the predators, you have too many prey animals. Just like in our state here in Colorado, our overpopulation of deer and elk is out of control. Matter of fact, we have over 300,000 elk just in our state alone. That's 100,000 more than our state can even support. So because of that, you're having massive amounts of these animals that are dying of starvation because you don't have a natural predator anymore. So we need to bring them back into our state one way or another in order to restore the balance and keep our open spaces open so these animals can live into that habitat there and make a nice natural balance. Here's two of our Mexican gray wolves that we have out here. Mexican gray wolves, highly endangered. Matter of fact, there's only 300 in captivity and only 53 left out in the wild, and that includes Arizona and New Mexico put together. And their success rate for reintroduction is less than 26%. So that gives you an idea of how endangered these animals are out here. Okay, in this enclosure, this is going to be a really fun enclosure because there's a Kayla and Nikita. Nikita is what we call our Barbie doll wolf. And you'll see why we call her Barbie doll wolf. She's very elegant in everything she does.
That's it from my corner of the world. See you next time.